Hey everyone, a couple of months since I've posted. I do this channel just for fun, so I don't really have a set schedule for posting, but I figured being a new year now, it would probably be a good idea to make a video record of what my goals are for 2019 and then come back to them at the end of 2019 and see how well I did. First goal I have is to read one big book a month, which for me is 490 pages. I used to read big books a lot, and several years ago, I'm not really sure why, I just fell out of reading big books. I stopped picking them up. I found them very intimidating to get back into, but I really, really want to, because they're probably my favorite things to read is larger books or, larger series. So I decided to try a big book challenge, actually inspired by Books with Emily Fox. I will link her channel down below. She's a YouTuber that actually's kind of got that into my head on, hey, you know what, rather than having these sit on my bookshelf, let's actually read these and do a challenge to hold me on task. So I'm giving all the credit to her. That was her idea. She actually did it last year, that which was when I was aware of it. I was too intimidated by my big books to participate last year, so I'm going to try it this year. My next reading goal is to get through one audiobook a month. I'm getting a backlog of audiobooks, so I'm going to try and get caught up there. I also have a backlog of books where I started a series, but I didn't continue on, where I own the books, I have them, I just never picked them up. And some of them I may have only read the first book, some of them I've read the first couple of books. So that's the next goal, is once a month I'm going to pick up from a series, and that will be, to continue on with that series. And then the typical, pick up one of my standalones. I don't have a whole lot of standalones, but I am starting to collect a small pile of them so they don't get out of hand. I'm going to try and keep up with them as well. My last goal is to participate in one readathon a month and try and find the time to vlog it, which means that on this channel, at least once a month, there's going to be a guaranteed video. Now, this month, I had to think for a moment which one I chose. I chose the 24 and 48, which you read 24 hours out of a 48-hour period. That starts on January 26th, January 26th, and goes to January 27th. I will also post a link for that website down below as well. Now, on to my January TBR. The first audiobook that I chose for the year, I've already started most of these books that I'm going to be holding up, is Salvation by Peter F. Hamilton. This is a sci-fi, an adult sci-fi. It's been a bit of a dry read, but it is entertaining, so it gets me to my commute to and from work and when I'm running around. The big book I chose for this month out of my list that I've got is Defy the Stars by Claudia Gray. This is a YA sci-fi. I'm on a bit of a sci-fi kick. For the series book, I chose the final book in the, I believe it's called the Fallen series. Yeah, a Fallen novel by Lauren Kate. I got through the first 3 books, and then book 4 got put on the back burner. So I decided start off the year right, finish a series, so start the last book. Standalone that I'm working my way through is Unearthed by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I had actually started that one before, put it down, got sidetracked, not because I didn't like it, I just got sidetracked. So I figured pick it back up. I wasn't very far into it when I put it down, started back at the beginning, and I'll read it for the month. There might be other challenges or goals that I'll come out with through the year, but for now, that is what I've chosen. So Happy New Year, everyone. It's belated, but Happy New Year. And I will catch you all later in the month. Bye-bye.